Hi traders, thanks for stopping by thetradinganalyst.com. This is Taylor and we're going to take a look at a bunch of charts here, and I'm going to give you my analysis and I'm going to throw out a couple of trade ideas your way, and hopefully it'll allow you to profit and navigate the market a little bit better. But first, if you're not already a member, go ahead and visit the homepage www.thetradinganalyst.com. And you can check out all of our member-only features, text message alerts, email alerts, daily watch lists, member videos, and an education from a mentor that truly cares about your success. You can scroll down through the rest of the website and you can see all of the features that we have listed here, as well as the testimonials. And down here at the bottom, you can choose one of the membership options if you're interested in joining us as a member. We'd love to have you. Alright, so let's get going with these charts. First thing I want to point out is we're coming up to this resistance that I've been pointing out right around $100, $150, and that's from the highs of these two candles right here. These few candles over here got rejected just below that level. We're currently right at those candles right now, and so we've got a little bit of work to do before we can break over these highs over here. And once we do, looks like we're going to fill this gap once and for all just below 105. Okay, the gap from the close of this candle right there. But now you need to be aware of something else once we get up there, if we get up there. What you want to remember is this downtrend line, and you can see it on the weekly chart a little bit better here. So here's the weekly chart, and you can see that we've got the downtrend line starting in July. We've got touches right here, and then we're coming up to that level right here. So until it breaks over that, we are in a downtrend line, in a downtrend, I should say, for the last year or so. Okay. Overall, yes, definitely in an uptrend. If you look at the daily chart here, you can see that we are definitely in an uptrend. So if we end up breaking over this downtrend line, we are going to see much higher prices. So that's another thing that you have to be aware of. So for me personally, I like to see the break over that downtrend line. You know, I don't like to get long right at the downtrend line. Kind of skews your risk a little bit against you. So if you wait for confirmation, that's probably going to be the best option right there. So next I want to cover, let's see, I'm going to cover Tesla. Okay, so Tesla, we're over this downtrend line. Last video I did on this, I did mention that we broke over the downtrend line and that we had about 217 as support. What do you know? We bounced off both of those, and you can see here that we did so on some pretty decent volume. You can see here we saw a nice volume pop right here these few days as we rose, and then as we were consolidating a little bit sideways and a little bit down, you can see that the volume dropped off. So that's exactly what you want to see during a consolidation pattern. So it's not really a surprise that we bounced from this level right here, as it was the downtrend line that we broke over, as well as this 217 support. So moving forward, where do we have resistance? Because you already know where support is. Resistance is going to be from these few candles right here, right around 235, and then from the lows of these few candles right here, right around 241. Okay, so between 241, and I'm going to draw this line up here, between 241 and about 257 or so, this is where it gets kind of thick. From these candles right here, we had some sideways trading right here, so that's going to be the main resistance, 241 to 257, that we're going to have to conquer before potentially heading higher. Next stock that I want to be covering is Amazon right here. Amazon, really simple right here. We broke out to all-time highs right here. We broke over this resistance. As you can see, I was capping Amazon stock right around 728 right here, again on this candle, and then on this candle we finally broke over it right here. That was a very clean breakout. So right here we just came back down and retested that level right here, and we have a decent looking reversal candle right here. So we could end up making our bounce straight from here, but definitely want to see this 728 level hold. I do think it'll hold. Amazon is looking, this is a bullish stock right here. We're very near the all-time highs for Amazon. No real signs of weakness just yet. So as long as this 728 holds, I'm going to continue to like Amazon for a long. Next I want to cover Gild. Gild, we got a couple of things going on here. First and foremost, we've got this resistance that we're coming up to. You can see from these candles over here and these candles over here, you can see that we got rejected right around these highs from these candles right there. Friday's session got rejected here. Today's session almost touched that level right there. So you can see that this is definitely a key level for Gild. If we can break over that, then we can head higher. And I'm going to draw the next level of resistance is going to be right around 91.50 or so from the high and the open of this gap right here. On the downside, we have support right here at about 83.62. That's from the low of this candle, the highs of these candles, and then you can see the highs of all these candles right here. The highs or the bodies of that candle, of those candles, right around that 83.62 level. Next level I want to cover, or next stock rather that I want to cover, is Goldman Sachs. And Goldman Sachs, we've got a couple things going on here that I want to point out. We've got a longer term downtrend line right here. You can see that it started in June of 2015. We've got a touch here in July, got a touch here in November, December, and we haven't quite had a touch just yet. Notice how also this was a big level right here, right around 167 to 171. The lows right here, right here, right here, 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 and here, and we broke down below that level. Okay, you can see how many times that we bounced from that level. That means it's a very important level. So once we broke down below that, that became bearish for this stock, Goldman Sachs. And you can see that when we came up here this time, we got rejected right here at those lows. You can see right there. So right now we're coming back up to retest those levels, and I'm going to zoom in here a little bit so you can see it. So from these highs right here, and of course from those lows that you saw before, between this 167 and about 172 or so is going to be that pretty big resistance for Goldman Sachs. So just be aware. I'm not saying it's not going to go higher than that, but I am saying that this is a very key level that we are coming up to. So we'll see how it reacts, and we'll see what it does from there. Next, I want to cover GPRO. GPRO looks pretty good to me. We've got a uptrend line right here, touch here, 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 and then we're coming up to retest this uptrend line as well as this support from these two highs over here. You can see that it was resistance before, right around 1130 was resistance, got rejected there, got rejected there, got rejected here, and then finally we broke over it with this candle right here. And a retest of that level should get a bounce. Next I want to cover Twitter. Twitter here, we've got this resistance that we broke over. You can see from these highs over here, 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 and then you can see that we kind of struggled with this area just for a bit, but we ended up holding above it for a few days, so that was bullish. And today we have a breakout candle right here on some pretty nice volume, above average volume right here. So it looks to be headed higher, but we are coming up to another smaller resistance area right around 1950 from these candles right here, as well as the lows of those candles right here. And so now this level is support. This 1777 is going to be that support. Resistance 1950. Alright guys, that's it for the analysis and trade ideas. Appreciate you stopping by as always. Again, if you're not already a member, go ahead and visit the home page and scroll to the bottom and see all of the member benefits and sign up and start receiving alerts and emails and actionable videos on a daily basis. It's a great opportunity, and we'll see you over there.